This is Melody Pooh and Baby Bun.
In Voice
of
Autism,
episode
404. Up, era, 404.
404?
Yep. Do you know what that is? It a era.
404 error on the internet box.
Like, it a meme fell. Computers talk, you know?
Yep.
Can't believe we ended up being on that, but today we're talking about autism and pain, actually.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. For people who don't know, some autistic people, and I want to talk about this, some do have high tolerance for pain, and some others do not.
Really?
Yeah. For me, when I was younger, I did have a mixture of it. I still do, like for a different area as an autistic, and what I'll bring up. For me, I do have high tolerance pain, but that depends on what area of the body it's in.
In your butt?
But,
Hey!
but in other area, not so much.
Hi, guy.
But
My earbuds.
thing is that I used to have, and I'm going to bring it up when I was younger, I had very high tolerance for pain. Like, literally super high and all of that. That still do in some area, but instead of being a painful thing, when I get hurt, it's sometimes like, ugh, this nuisance that I have to feel, you know?
For real?
Yep.
You and your dramatics.
Mm-hmm.
You're a drama king.
And you're a drama queen.
Oh, I'm not a drama queen. I'm a gay. You're gay too.
This roasting you.
Roasted the heck out of me.
But
you know why David loves to roast me? 100%. And he loves to roast me, guys. And David loves to mess with me this week. David!
But yeah.
Do you want me to lay down?
For some, and I want to bring up,
Okay.
pain, depending on who it is, can also make us tired.
Exactly.
Like, literally, sometimes when I, have a painful day, like, trust me, my back right here, when I'm sunburned or overworking my muscle, it's so tiresome and irritating, it did make me tired. Overwork, Val. I pull on my muscle. Gotta make that money, you know?
Survive, yeah. Gotta be gay and happy.
Mm-hmm.
My workplace is more of being gay and happy. Gay means happy, guys. Am I right?
What time do you gotta work tomorrow?
7 o'clock, but I have to get up early.
Yeah, we got a small chance of rain from 7 to 11 a.m. So...
Wait.
It's in it on my phone, look.
But mine is not. No, it's more on, 8 here.
Alright, so... Yeah, you'll get to work before it even begins.
Yeah. A little chance.
But, yeah. I work my butt off and a ton of other stuff, and let me be honest.
And your gay behavior.
Labor, when it comes to doing stuff, does hurt, you know?
Tell me about it.
But no. But the kicker is, must do it because gotta make money, you know?
Yeah, right.
Autism and pain. It's something that...
It's very different.
Mm-hmm.
And you gotta stay gay.
And...
Am I right, David? You can't
Yep.
deny being gay. Why?
Booty bum.
I'm not booty ball. You are booty ball.
You are too, you know.
Oh?
Yeah.
Alright, I'll feel
Me and Val like roasting each other.
I'm being a booty bomb anyway. Thank you, David. Thank you, David.
Oh my god.
I love
I just found a Bluey meme.
you and Blue.
Read it.
How to be a complete freak. Draw a bingo and Bluey. Make them gay. Post your drawing online. Wonder why everyone hates you.
Oh, yeah, I am a Bluey person.
I thought you're not a Bluey fan.
Hey, Bluey and Tom are good, you know?
Why did you say Bluey and Tom?
Because they don't treat their audience like idiots.
For real?
But for autistic people like us, it's up to that.
You're so strict about this
Mm-hmm.
My Little Pony show. Well,
But, yeah.
so you don't want My Little Pony?
I'm not a girly, Janeville. Sorry.
Your sister, your right line sister is.
I blame her for you, you know?
Ouch. Why?
Because she is, you little butt.
I like My Little Pony. Freaking out.
Not freaking out. I just think you're a booty bum, Phil.
Thank you. Thank you for calling me that. I appreciate it 100%.
That thing. You appreciate it.
I take it as a compliment, David. I take it that.
Oh, I know.
Because you're gay.
You're gay.
Gay means happy. Where are chicken dinner, guys?
Oh, something interesting happening in our area.
What?
Read this.
Lower Country Land Trust is excited to announce the permanent protection of 35-acre of the Kalka.
Yep, Kaka. The park only 5 minutes from here. It is state park. For people who don't live in Revenant, we got a
Kalka.
state park that used to be in a plantation. Most people don't know about that.
I like Kalka.
I might need to take you to do that.
Kalka? Take me to scuba right. I love cow. Cow the cow. You know, David, speaking of pain, I enjoyed watching Memorial Weekend, okay? We're actually coupling it with the Memorial Weekend tribute.
Yeah, that same.
No,
For people who don't know, it is Memorial Day weekend, so it is a holiday.
I'm just excited for Memorial Weekend.
Buses are not running on Memorial Day, just to let you know.
I know.
I gotta work that day, but you don't. So I'm kind of jealous.
Don't?
But oh well, you know.
Wow.
Because we don't get holiday pay, Val. We don't.
Really?
Nope.
Walmart?
Yeah, we don't get holiday pay.
That's sad. The only thing we have holiday pay Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's, and my favorite, President's Day.
Mm-hmm.
That's stupid. We'll get a freaking HP.
Mm-hmm.
You like holiday pay. I know this is not about paychecks.
That's because your places are different, Val, you know?
I know.
But let me get back with the autism pain thing, because we kind of get carried off.
We got carried off at the Memorial Weekend, but I enjoyed it.
Mm-hmm. For me, like, saying it, I can handle, like, big blows and stuff, unlike, you know, for some people who would fall down crying when they get hit. If I got hit hard, I would probably still be standing up but cussing, swearing like a sailor, and all of that. And the reason why is because, let me be honest, I get really foul-mouthed. And I mean really foul-mouthed when it comes to pain. And it's something that some people don't know about me. Like, me getting foul-mouthed, it's something that I don't do often. But it only happens when I'm stressed. Stressed and cranky, or in pain. And trust me when I say this, it's no fun. Like, for other people who are not autistic, y'all probably wonder why some autistic people are not faced by pain, but other are.
Other stuff.
It depends on where you're at on the spectrum. For me, I have high tolerance pain in certain areas of my body, but on areas like my feet, like I got some good tolerance down here, but not when it comes to pointy stuff. Like when it comes to stuff that are pointy, that when it get irritating stuff. But I don't cry. Mm. Like I literally don't cry. The only thing I do cry at, because I am an emotional guy I am a little bit of a softie when they come to movie moments and stuff, and that can be a little bit of a thing, but I'm also tough. And yes, tough people can be sweet and soft too. Hell, I do get a temperament when it comes to shitty people. Like, literally, if you're a shitbag, don't be surprised if I go off on you. I can't. The other thing, I can't stand shitbags and asshole bad people. It it's something I don't tolerate. But yeah. But for me, with my experience, I have high tolerance. Vane, Vel right here, 50-50 for her. But mostly, my high tolerance pain, it did kind of a, irritation and stuff, the annoyances. And I did power through it. But if it like my feet and my face, like my face is when I start feeling like a nauseous and sick. Because when I start feeling like with the fame problem in my face and stuff, that when I start feeling tired and feel like I want to black out. Ooh, my neck. Like right now, my neck is a little bit in pain, but instead of it being, like in a way, it did make me tired. Like literally, I have literally, in one whole day, I have literally stubbed the same foot 6 times in one day. They would normally cause someone to fall and to ah ah like that and see in pain. I have literally 4 times in one day pinned the crap out of my finger on carts working outside. To get in boop with the pent with the machine, but let me be honest, though buggy, they do fucking hurt. Like, and it's saying like, you got to learn to have a high tolerance pain sometime. For me, I do have a mixture of a high tolerance pain in some area, and other areas, no. Hmm? Huh. I'll probably read it later on. But for me to say, this been crazy. Mm. I'm at rereading some old stuff. But I do, when it comes to some area, I do have high tolerance to pain. Like, literally. There have been times that I have been whacked for random stuff. Oh, well, but it's something crazy when you did think about it. Like, literally. Hmm. I'll probably talk about it on on my train stuff for a live stream, but let me just say what I'm going to say. I have literally had stuff happen that was just so freaking painful. It's not fun, you know? But I also had stuff that would normally hurt people that, let me just say it, I would have stuff that would normally hurt people that would normally take people down. But it depends on who you are, you know? Oh, watching a little turtle. Look at that little turtle.
Hey, look at little
Look at the little turtle. Watch.
turtle and toothbrush.
Watch it. Up, you little butt! Look, turtle did. Turtle love. Alright. Little short right here. Look at it. Look. To be honest, turtle actually do make good pet if you know how to raise them.
For real?
Yeah.
But you are a turtle for me, David. Sorry, David.
But, yeah. But, I will just say this. But for Velge, you got some paint tolerant, am I right?
Yep. Goodbye. Yes,
I got them pain tolerant, but it depends on who it is because let me be honest, when it comes to it, it got depends on how it is. Oof. But I also had learned some other stuff as I got older, you know? The thing about becoming an adult, it's something I had learned, is that stuff never change to change. Life does go on, stuff does change a lot. And yes, and I'll bring it up, yes, you can't always control how stuff come, you know? Because the more you try to control everything, the more it will turn out to be a backfiring and a shitstorm on fire.
You're right.
Because even you tried doing it, Val. You literally, when stuff don't go your way sometimes, you tried doing it. I had to learn the hard way when I was younger. For people that don't know, it's sometimes taking learning stuff the hard way for you to realize. Like saying, hey, if I don't quit it, or we don't quit it, it's not going to turn pretty for us. Like, I had to learn that when I was younger, you know? And trust me, learning it the hard way, it's kind of no fun, you know? And something I never liked, but, you know, as I got older, I had to learn, hey, stuff don't go the way I had planned. Because, yeah, when you try to control stuff and try to make it in a way that you think going to work, I hate to break it, it's not going to work. I had to learn that the hard way when I was younger. Because, let me be honest, learning and going as first with no fun in a way. And it sometimes takes learning and monumental fuck up to get that through the head. But, you know, everybody learned, everybody get in a way. Just pop my chest.
Really?
Yes, for people who don't know, for a specific way, you can actually pop your chest if you do it right. Do it right, and it's good. Do it wrong, and you're going to be in Painville for a good while. That's something I also had to learn too when I was younger.
Really?
But yeah. So Vel, what is your pain experience?
Well, there's some pain, certain pain like headaches, migraines, and nausea when weather changes, or temperature changes, season changes. Right here, and it's different from what it was in the Philippines. Okay,
Oh, I know that for sure.
humidity here is worse.
That for sure. That's something I learn as a child native. Like literally, it get worse as you get older. uh,
Really?
yeah, and for people who don't know, and coming from us in autistic community, yes, the humidity can become unbearable. It took me learning that as a kid to realize how bad it is, and as an adult. Because let me be honest, I love cold. I don't like heat
Mm-hmm.
for me. Because one, I learned it long ago, and also I'm looking at model train track plans. That why you're wondering why I'm on my phone, if you see. But uh, as I was younger, I used to not be bothered by the heat. To chill with it. But as I got older, and as I now have a job for the last 5 years, going on 6 in 2026, our tech will be beginning, or not the beginning, but the end of December. As I got older, I started realizing how awful summer really is.
Really?
Oh yeah. Like literally, I used to not hate summer as a kid, but as I got older, it's up at that I did feel so uncomfortable with now,
You're right, but you're a little baby.
Not a little baby. I love the cold. Like heck,
You look like a baby.
well, if you remember, I freaking wore shorts a couple days after we got to snow, and it was still people were still wearing full body clothes, thinking it was cold.
Did you enjoy it?
Hell yeah. Because one, I love snow, I love the cold, but I don't like the heat. Never did like the heat. And that's something I'll always be honest about because one, it's never been fun at all. Because once you get out of, school, and if you are not into heavy sports and stuff, even though you work outside, you start really beginning to hate it.
Really?
Yeah. Because, one, when I was younger, summer never bothered me when I was younger, but as I got an older Val,
Mm-hmm.
and I work outside almost mostly all day and all that other stuff, I start getting to the point where I don't like this season.
Oh yeah.
It's so uncomfortable and not fun to work around with. It's almost like, hey, this season that you thought was okay when you were a kid is terrible now.
Oh yeah.
It's almost like, hello, we're gonna make you suffer now. Something like that. You get what I'm saying?
Really?
Yeah. So what about you, Val?
What?
How do you feel about different seasons?
It's a lot of transitions.
Because I know back in the Philippines, you were not, used to this.
Yep.
Because there, you only had like summer and like spring when you could think about it. Am I right?
Yep.
And here in the U.S., we got more different seasons.
Mm-hmm.
Something you're not used to. And you were excited for your forever snowfall. You remember that? That?
Mm-hmm.
Like, literally, me watching you having fun in that snow,
Oh yeah.
that really made me happy, you know?
Oh yeah. Being gay and happy.
You little butt.
Thank you.
But did watching you play in that made me happy though, because that's something you have never experienced before.
Mhm.
And the snowfall, with you doing all of that,
Mhm.
I know that made your day, that for sure.
Really?
Yeah, because one, you have never experienced snow until this year.
Oh yeah.
And trust me on this, I would enjoy snow instead of 90 degrees in Heat Stroke Avenue.
Oh yeah.
Ugh. And let me be honest, did we did last week with that humidity with that sun, everybody, that
Mhm.
was uncomfortable.
Tell me about it.
I did not like it one bit. And for me, it was like you're getting heat stroke, you're burning your butt off, you know?
Yep.
Like something I did not enjoy. And yes, summer is one of the most uncomfortable seasons for me. And it's something that I did not even like, did not even think of it as comfy.
For real? Just like these cheapos, Lay's chips.
And by the way, your farts smell bad. You
Hey,
little
you too.
that too, but jeez. But you're smart. Your farts smell, you little butt.
Mhm.
You little booty bum.
You are.
You know, it's something we troll about, but people don't know.
Mhm.
Because me and Val, but people don't know, we like trolling each other, you know. But you don't see married couples doing that often, you know.
Mhm.
Trying to find the most funniest thing to do or most funny thing to think about.
Mhm.
Because we both like trolling each other. It's funny.
You love trolling. That's the kicker. David is a trolling expert, but he can be a little gay.
I'm not, you little butt.
Gay means happy.
But yeah,
David should be happy because he likes to mess with his wife.
you're a
And
little booty bump
a
too.
gamer girl.
Yeah, you're a gamer girl for sure.
And David is gonna be freaking out because his wife, right here, is gonna be in love with motorcycles.
Oh, I'm fine with that, you little booty bum.
I was reading about the camper. I love camper. But you, on the other hand,
I love camping too, Val.
you like camper.
Look, I've been camping before, you know?
You like living in a camper.
No, because trust me, those things you do gotta take care of them a lot more. Plus, if you leave them out too long in the elements, they're gonna cost more to repair than a house. Something I learned long ago.
A little bit.
You're a little butt.
Imagine you and your motorcycle. One day you'll ride a motorcycle.
I have never rode a motorcycle before, but I do.
Haha.
You're a little butt.
You're a little
But it's something to think about.
booty boy.
Top of my leg.
Oh fuck.
If y'all hear that, That my leg.
Thanks, David.
Who
Well,
would
you know what? I call David a grumpy husband. You know why?
Why?
David's freaking out. I know you, David.
But yeah. But also, the other thing is what I've been working on so much lately, it a lot of overtime. And the reason why I've been working a lot of overtime time and this is what I want to bring up. The reason why I've been working a lot of overtime is for November. For people who don't know, my goal is a year for money for me and Val's wedding anniversary. I'm about to get around $1,000 to $2,000. That way we'll have enough for the hotel and for the Amtrak ride. And that plus extra money on the side for we can, go out to dinner and lunch. Because the hotel we've been looking at, they have, like breakfast, am I right?
No.
Or, but it depends.
Yes, we do. My bad.
You little brain farter.
I understand.
But yeah. Because for people who don't know, this is me and Val's 5-year anniversary. And that's something that is pretty big when you do think about it. I'm watching a video of a semi-truck. Oh, he fit! Oof, that took some damn skill. But, yeah, one thing I'll be saying. Like, as I got an older, some stuff, it's crazy when you did think about it. But, yeah. And it does feel crazy when you did think for high tolerance pain and all that.
Oh, yeah?
Because when I was younger, I used to, like, at first, I did not have high tolerance pain, then it went up, and now it kind of went back down a little bit. But it feels just so odd to thinking about it because, muscle pain and all that. Because, no. As you get older, something go crazy when you did think. But, pain is pain. But, yeah. Also, this will be our last week of group before group go on hiatus for a bit. Which, to be honest, it's kind of sad, but it's gonna be a while before we be able to go back to group. But, stuff happens. Whew. But, thinking about it, it's absolutely crazy. Video of, oh, that crazy fish spitting out water out of a spider trying to get a spider. That crazy. Ooh. That I felt. That was some pain right there. But let me be honest about this. It's that just thinking about it, it's crazy. But something else I will say that as I gotten older, it did feel like the pain did go out randomly, at the other team too.
Oh yeah?
Yep. So what about you, Val?
What?
With pain for you?
Like canker sores. I slowly got over from that.
Mm. Are your canker sore nearly gone? This week we might be able to eat at our technically our favorite plate with it for brunch with the legendary deli. Or we might just go somewhere else to eat, because we are trying to, have a variety. And I mean a variety and all that. But, yeah. But, that also, so for people who don't know, it's Memorial Day this weekend. But also, summer about to begin for a lot of people, so something about to get more crazy. Hopefully, get some good pay.
And David is freaking out. He's saying, David will always say, freedom is not free.
True. That is actually true. Freedom is not free. A lot of people don't realize that.
Speaking of pain, the people that saved the country dealt with more pain than we did.
I know.
We did.
But, yeah. Also, hold on. Why did you get Joshy online right now? Because it is Sunday, so Joshua done said he was off on Sundays, so let me see if he is online. Let's see. Because, trolling him is always funny. But it's something to think about. In a way. Also, I see that Vel looking up microphones on her side. But, yeah. Something to think about, really crazy. You hear my foot popping, Vel?
Yep.
So you know I can only do it with one leg.
Oh.
You hear that?
Yep.
I can only do it with my left leg. For people that don't know, I can actually pop with my left leg, but not with my right leg. Like, literally. Like, it's up and I can only do it with one leg. Other leg, not so much. I got Joshy still sleeping.
Yeah.
It's ironic because he should be up by now. Or probably did a lot of work last night and probably fell asleep.
Kind of.
Which, let me be honest, that's how I feel because for people who don't know, I was off today. I was supposed to go trackside today, but because of how much work I have done, I literally slept in until near 1 o'clock.
For real?
Oh yeah, like Vel, when you called me, I was just getting up when you called me, Like, literally just getting up. Like, I was just getting up because I literally fell asleep around 11:30 last night. Like, I was asleep. Like, I went to bed right after you did, like, an hour after you did.
Sorry.
And I fell asleep for, like, around 11:30, almost 12 o'clock, and I said, alright, I might be able to get up around 6, maybe 7 in the morning, Rel fan. Nope. My whole body said, nah, we're not letting you. You're going to be blacked out. Like, I was out cold until around 1 o'clock today. Like, and I did also help my mom outside in the yard, so I did not rail fan today, even though I was thinking about it. But, I do gotta go in rail fan a lot more again. But I was literally out cold, like, out, to knocked out sleeping.
Yeah.
And I did not get up until around 1. It's crazy because it's the first time I blacked out in over a month. Like, literally. I literally blacked out for around, alright, so that. For about almost 14 hours. Around 13 to 14 hours, I was out cold. And that was technically already half of the day. I was out cold for half a day, with I was cold for half of a day between around 13 to 14 hours. And for people who do the math, there are 24 hours in a day. I was out cold for around 13 to 14 hours. Meaning, that was almost a full day right there, and literally, there were only 11 to 10 hours left in the day when I got up, so literally, when you did think about it, I literally slept for the 50% of a day.
Wow.
50 to 60% because of how tired I was. Which it did mind-boggling when you did think about exhaustion and stuff. Plus, pain can also cause some autistic people to sleep more too. So that no one talks about, but yeah. But this stuff I am doing to help people educate. And yes, it is now 11 p.m. Val, do you got work in the morning? I do got to work around 12 o'clock tomorrow, so we both do got to go to bed soon. But I hope everybody enjoyed
the video.
Our live stream, you little bud.
Hey, I'm not a booty bomb.
I'm gonna tickle you.
Wait.
I hope everybody enjoyed the live stream.
Please like and subscribe, and let's snuggle.
Oh. Like, what?
Bye.
Have a nice day, guys. Bye. And sleep tight, and have a nice weekend, and have a nice Memorial Day.
Rock and roll.
Bye.
Bye.